Says he, says she. Freak out! Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you the mid-year freak out book tag. So we are racing towards the middle of the year. We're there. And of course, we have a lot of reading plans over the year. So it's time to freak out, perhaps. So I'm going to answer some of these questions and see what my kind of goals are going to be going towards the end of the year and kind of reflecting on some of the books I've read already. So I'm not sure where this tag originated, but I got the tag from Sorry Book Solid, and I will mention their channel below because that's where I got the idea. And so yes, question number 1. Best book you've read so far this year? Oh my God. Now, of course, I reserve the right to change my mind on any of these, but I'm going to go like what's coming to mind. I'm going to say probably so far, off the top of my head, probably The Ministry of Time. I loved that book so much. It has a tie-in with like the terror, like that whole like disaster with the lost ships and everyone dying on it. And that's like an interest, that whole expedition is an interest to me. So they're bringing that into this book and like with romance and the time travel and everything. It was like a perfect mix for me. Loved that book, finished it, went out and bought it the next day. Best sequel, Keeping 13. I'm not even done with it. I don't even think I've read that many sequels this year, but I'm going to say Keeping 13 because I'm halfway through it right now. Doesn't matter. It's going to be probably the best sequel I've read before the middle of the year for sure. If it's not the only one, I don't know. I'm really loving it. Much better than Binding 13, in my opinion. Number 3, favorite reread. I have not reread one book this year, and I think part of that is because of Booktube. But I will say that I am going to be rereading very soon Love in Other Words because it has been way too long and I've forgotten a lot of the details of that book. So that will probably be a favorite reread of the year, but I have not reread anything so far. Number 4, a genre you've been loving. I feel like every genre I've been liking. I think so far this year, what has been sticking out the most? I want to say sci-fi. Like I've liked a lot of the time travel stuff I've been reading. I think sci-fi is doing pretty well for me this year. Number 5 is a new release that you haven't read but want to. I would say Enchantra, but I haven't read Phantasma yet. So I definitely want to get through those 2 books by the end of the year because I am looking forward to them. I have the one right up there. And yeah, so it's Phantasma's not technically a new release, Enchantra is, but I gotta read the first one first, so we'll go that. Okay, number 6, the most anticipated release for the second half of the year. I'm gonna say the second Quicksilver book. I don't even remember what that, Brimstone? I think that's what it's called. I think that's coming out in October or something. I would say that's gonna be my most anticipated read of the second half of the year. This half of the year was Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So that was this half, and next half I think it's Brimstone, which is the second Quicksilver book. Number 7, the biggest disappointment. Oh my gosh, that's hard. I need to look through Deep End. Deep End by Allie Hazelwood was not for me, guys. And I had high hopes for it, for sure. Number 8, biggest surprise. I think I'm gonna say, Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. It was very, very, very buzzy, and I was like, this is not gonna live up to the hype. I think I'm gonna like it, okay? Because I think I read one of her books, because I thought she was new to me, but I think I have read one other of her books, and I either DNF'd it or gave it a pretty low rating. I didn't realize that, thankfully, when I was going into the book, because I think that would have colored it a bit. But I was like, I'm gonna like this, okay? I loved that book. There was like little few things about it that I didn't like, so I gave it a 4.5, but I was shocked at how much I loved that book. Number 9, favorite new author, debut or new to you? Okay, I had to look through my Goodreads to remind myself, but I'm gonna pick Trial of a Sun Queen, which is by Naisha J. Tooley. That is I think a trilogy fantasy book that I only read the first one. I gave it 5 stars. I'm trying to get to the other ones. I want to finish those by the end of this year. But yeah, really liked her take on stuff. I just really liked her, and I'd never read a book by her before. Number 10, newest fictional crush. I will go with 2. I will say Xavier from Say You Remember Me, who's a grumpy animal vet. Say no more. And then I will say Commander Graham Gore from The Ministry of Time. Strapping man from the past. Love it. Number 11 is newest favorite character. This is maybe controversial, but I'm gonna say Gibbsy from The Boys of Tommen, because he cracks me up like no other character I've read this year. Is he an idiot? Yes. But he is highly entertaining, and every time he's in a scene, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna enjoy this scene. Like, it's gonna be really funny every time he's on the page. So I'm gonna say Gibbsy from The Boys of Tommen, and I have not even read his books yet, so excited for that. Number 12 are a book that made you cry. I think there's been 3 books this year that made me cry so far. The first one was House of Earth and Blood from Crescent City series. That made me cry. Then On the Edge of Daylight made me cry. And then Atmosphere made me cry. Those are the 3 that made me cry this year. Number 13, book that made you happy. I would say Margot's Got Money Troubles. I would say Keeping 13 has been made me like laugh and laugh and laugh. Like, it's really funny. What else? I would say probably those 2 off the top of my head. Number 14, most beautiful book you've received or bought. I'm gonna say The Favorites because it's like kind of like a fun cover. It's got like Ice Skater on it. Like, I don't know. I don't really have a good one for that. Number 15, books you need to read by the end of the year. I want to finish the Trial of the Sun Queen series. I want to read more of The Boys of Tommen. I'm not going to finish those by the end of the year. I doubt it, but I want to keep reading those. I want to read Phantasma and Etantra. I want to read The Favorites. Definitely Brimstone by the end of the year because it's not out yet. But when it comes out, I want to make sure I read Brimstone before the end of the year. That'll be like an immediate read. What else? I'd like to start Magnolia Parks by the end of the year. There's so many. Okay, number 16 is my favorite book community members. So I will tag some people below if you want to do this tag. And if you're not tagged, don't worry, just do it. You're tagged, you're it. You just do it. All right, so that was the mid-year freak out book tag. That was fun. It made me really think back on the first half of the year and then look forward to the second half of the year of what I kind of want to accomplish with my reading and analyzing what I already read. So that was fun. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please hop into one of our productivity, and reading sprints that we have about twice a week. Great group in there for recommendations, venting, DNFs, life stuff, whatever you want to talk about. We just keep each other accountable in there and have fun. So that's all for me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.